discovered as I completed my book research and writing. You helped me strike a balance between work and play while supporting me along the way, intellectually and otherwise. I am also grateful for my more informal writing groups and the support of many colleagues. Being in community with smart and thoughtful individuals is what has allowed me to complete this project. Thank you to my fellow music studies folks like Samuel Dorff and Phil Gentry, who sent me their book materials early on, Caleb Goldschmidt, as well as Robin James, Brian Singdala, Barry Shank, Charles Epley, Sophie A. Brady, and Celeste Day Moore, whom I work along with in a writing group for accountability. Christopher Lynch and Stephen Miller have also generously given me access to resources that have been important within my research. I am also indebted to the many universities and other institutions across the United States and Europe that have invited me to give keynotes, class lectures, and colloquium presentations on Blacksound. Discussions with colleagues, especially graduate students, have had a significant impact in shaping my writing and thinking. Many of the ideas in this book have been introduced through dialogue on Twitter over the years, and I appreciate the generosity of so many interlocutors on my work. Thank you all for your thoughtful contributions to this book. I have also had the fortune to be in writing community with some of my dearest friends who remind me that my humanity and wellness and happiness are just as important if the work is going to get done well. Shout out to my BBS crew and chosen family, Asia Burrell Wood and Tanisha Ford. Love y'all. Got to get back to write at the Vineyard in the off season. My loving friends and colleagues, Hentai Yap, who has been there for me in so many ways, thank you. Kelly Moore and Isolde Brillmeyer provided and held space for me and one another. And it was this group that helped ground me in myself and my work early on at NYU. And I'm grateful for my dear friend Duncan Yoon, with whom I spent many, many hours and days, including an unforgettable month-long retreat upstate, toward writing and finishing this book and hanging out. I would not have gotten the book complete and be a whole person without these folks. I'm thankful for my dear North Carolina brother and friend Alex Austin, with whom I have worked out many of my deepest thoughts, beliefs, ideas, anxieties, and theories over the years, and with whom I found my way to the healing power of nature. Our conversations of vulnerability have definitely found their way into the book. Grateful. I am grateful for the care and training I received from Miss Doris Jones, music director at my home church and my very first music teacher. Miss Jones and my secondary school music teachers like Miss Newland, Miss Howard, Mr. Boyce, and Mr. Sellers were critical to my growth as a musician and music historian. Thank you to my professors and mentors Alfred Duckett, Robert Tanner, David Morrow, Yuzi Brown, Calvin Grimes, Jeffrey Roga from Morehouse College, who sent me on my journey and trained me to be rigorous and thoughtful in anything I chose to do, as well as to Catholic University, where Grayson Wagstaff and Andrew Weaver guided me through my early stages of being a musicologist. I am forever grateful to have had Andrew Weaver as my MA advisor and to be a part of his first graduate advisees. I got very lucky during my graduate studies. My dissertation advisor, George Lewis, and my academic advisor, Eli Hassama, have supported me deeply since we first met at the annual meeting of the American Musicological Society before I began my doctorate. I cannot begin to express the number of lessons I have learned from them both. The care that they have shown me and the guidance they have given me has been immeasurable. I hope to pass along the many lessons that I have learned and continue to learn from you, and I would not have made it to this stage without either of you. Thank you to Tamara Levitz for her care since my first JAMS essay. The support, scholarship, and real talks of Guthrie Ramsey and Deborah Willis, who are like family to me, have truly carried me through, and I cannot imagine being the scholar and person I am without your love. While at Columbia University, it was the Institute for African American Studies that was my true home. Professors like Farah Jasmine Griffin, Saidiya Hartman, Daphne Brooks, who was at the time a visiting professor and introduced me to blackface, and Alondra Nelson continued to serve as guides for the type of holistic and empathetic scholar I hope to be, and I am grateful for their support over time. Of course, the IRAS community would not have been what it was without its heart, Sharon Harris, who brought so many of us together and continues to do so. We love you. At Columbia,